Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Money is Blind podcast. I'm your host Prasoon. I'm a blind entrepreneur, and today I got news updates from the Worldwide Developer Conference or WWDC. It was conducted yesterday. It was yesterday. Apple's biggest event of the year where they tease and introduce new softwares. So they did just that yesterday evening. It was all about iOS, macOS, watchOS, iPad OS, and all the operating systems. And interestingly, they delayed the introduction of AI features. And as always, they have renamed AI and they've given it a new definition. So, for common persons, AI is artificial intelligence, but for Apple, it is Apple intelligence. They renamed it or they made it their own word. So, they talked about AI in the last part of their presentation. Tim Cook and everyone else was there. Siri is getting some improvements, and the bad news is that these improvements, AI stuff, is going to be available only for the high-end models of iPhone. So that means the iPhone 15 Pro models, and later the iPhone 16, which is going to be launched this year, this fall. The Mac, every Mac with an M1 chip, the old Intel powered MacBooks and old iPads will not be getting these AI features, and my iPhone, it will not be supported because I'm using an iPhone 11, and my faithful MacBook is also running on Intel engine. So they are forcing us to update in order to get these features, and of course Apple has tied knots with OpenAI, but unlike what we had thought earlier, they had made several restrictions on what data OpenAI can access. Even the IP address of the users are not shared with them. They will not be able to create a personal profile based on the request that we use with our Apple accounts. No accounts are needed as of now in iOS 18 beta developer versions, which are launched, and OpenAI and its ChatGPT features will be available if we need to, but every time we request that feature, there will be a prompt, there will be a small pop-up on the iPhone or whatever Apple device that you're using, asking us to confirm whether we need to access OpenAI and its services, or whether Apple's own Apple intelligence is enough to satisfy your generative inputs and everything else. So whether it is creating images or writing languages, writing tools, everything is coming to Apple also. Just like Microsoft introduced Copilot in its suite of apps, just like that, Apple intelligence is coming to Pages. There will be summary, writing tools, and we can change the scenario, change the environment of writing. We can do stuff like circling a photo and removing the background, creating an artificial background for the images. Everything a Pixel device can do with iOS 18, and iPhone will be able to do just that. And the big news is that iPad is finally getting a calculator. So all these years, calculator was not available on iPad. Of course it is available on iPhone, but not on iPad. But now it will be available, and they had delayed it to make it incredible, and I think they've done it. So in the new calculator app in iPad, you can scribble with your Apple Pencil in your own handwriting any mathematical equation, and when you put an is equal to sign, an equal to sign, AI will kick in and give you the answer real time. So you can change the values, you can use it to solve geometrical problems, differentiation, integration, any kind of mathematical equations can be done using the new calculator app and Apple Intelligence. So there are so many other features. I'll be installing the developer versions in my iPhone and testing it out for you guys. And Siri, that one will be the big update for blind and visually impaired persons. It can understand better with the large language models that OpenAI is providing them, and of course Apple has its own AI models, and Siri is now better than ever before, and this update will be a big one for all blind and visually impaired persons. So if you don't want to miss out on what's new in these updates that were introduced or launched yesterday, consider subscribing to the show. This show is for blind and visually impaired entrepreneurs. So that's it, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. You guys take care. Bye bye.